To all my Sagittarians. So please make sure to get this book at Amazon.com. The link will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below. So the cards that I come up with are the Knight of Swords, the Magician, the Death, the Sun, Knight of Wands, the Judgment, the Moon, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles. Oh, you showed up in your own reading. You got the Hierophant, which is a Sagittarius card, but so is the Judgment. Not necessarily Sagittarius. The Judgment is more so of a fire card, period. And it can be conducive to Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It's just a fire card. It's a generic one. So in the major arcana. So cards that we have here, this is showing me that a lot of you Sagittarians, there need to be a spiritual transformation with a lot of you Sagittarians. What is, and I don't mean to sound harsh, but this is just what is that the cards are saying, because the Magician represents being a high point in spirituality, and the Death represents transformation, and then the Sun represents exaltation, or like the things that, like what people celebrate about you, right? Because you're the king. What people celebrate about you in that regard, when you've achieved that level of status, so to speak, right? That level of celebratory ideas about you. So the thing about it is that the Knight of Wands, and so this whole reading essentially is about how it is that you Sagittarians need to wake up and need to create some sort of spiritual change, because what it is I'm seeing here is some of you Sagittarians have been stuck in infancy, right? You know, exploring is good, doing your thing is good, whatever it is that you're interested in that's not necessarily causing too much stunted growth between other people and yourself is good. Do you. I'm not hating on Sagittarius. What I'm saying here is that these 5 cards down here basically prove the point that you know, you guys are not doing enough retrospective work. You're not doing enough introspective work where you're thinking about who you are. It's more so about doing a lot of ripping and running around. And as a result of this, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the King of Pentacles is about how it is that you need to really start going down that dark night of the soul, so to speak, and be able to actually commune with your darker side. But see, the thing about Sagittarius is that Sagittarius doesn't really like to do that. Well, that's a dark side trait. Because what is it about your mentality, who you are, where you don't want to go down that path? That's a dark side trait. Because if you did, that would actually be a light side kind of thing, because you did the conversion from darkness into light, back to darkness again. And the relationship between darkness and light continues. And you even see that with the Judgment and the Moon card. The Moon is the most seen or exalted, right, at night. You can see the moon in the daytime, but it almost looks invisible or see-through. You understand? And the thing is that the Judgment, well, the Judgment represents fire in general. But what does fire do? Bring light. So you have the darkness within the light all the time. So the thing is that you Sagittarians hasn't necessarily figured this out, and you need to, because it will develop your character. The next couple cards, the Four of Swords, the Devil. Yeah, like this idea that you don't want to travel in yourself, become more acquainted with yourself, is actually becoming more of a problem than it is a solution. So just think about that. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace.